We got a choo starter, man. She is hot. She is not happy. All right, we got her started. We pulled that starter out, beat the ever-living hell out of it. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Last video, we were out in the desert and we had an epic failure of the Jeep starter. Left us stranded out in the middle of the desert. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It was actually a good time. We had a lot of friends, a lot of tools, everything that we needed to get out, and we made it. But a 25-year-old OEM came from the factory starter. I can't believe it lasted 25 years, but it did. And we got it replaced. So let's jump under the Jeep. I'm gonna show you the new starter, how we got it all hooked up, and then we're gonna go through some trail gear that I keep in my Jeep, so that way when these things happen, I'm not left stranded out in the middle of the desert. At least I have a fighting chance to make it back to camp with my family. So let's go. Let's get in here and look at this starter. We gotta dive all the way down, and there she is, right yonder. Super simple to install. 2 bolts, bolt here, bolt up top. Simple wire connections. Just the power wire from the batteries, and your field wire there, or the signal wire. Anyway, all installed, all good to go. She fires up now, no problem at all. So we're back from the desert. We're getting her all cleaned up. She got a quick rinse but could use a full wash. We did some detailing underneath the motor. Got her all freshened up. And on our last video, we were having some issues with the throttle position sensor and the IAC valve. So I went ahead and replaced both of those. So they're all fresh and brand new, good to go. Let's take a peek inside. She is all fresh. Everything's wiped down, detailed to the max. Looking good, ready for the next trip. Take care of your vehicles, folks. It'll take care of you. But let's go to the back here. What I wanted to show you is all the gear that I carry. So I carry these 2 boxes with me everywhere I go. We'll jump into this first one. Cool little YETI box, hard case, lifts right up, has this insert in it, lots of different things. So in here, little tool case. I think this thing is essential for having out on the trails. Sockets, ratchets, screwdriver, spark plug, extensions, and something that I had to add that it didn't come with are these Torx bits to fit in there. It didn't have any Torx in it. I added all from 25 down to 15. Essential in the Jeep because there's lots of torque fitting, especially on that throttle position sensor and IAC valve. Those both take torque, so if you don't have them, you don't have them. Brake cleaner, carb cleaner, WD-40, motor oil, ATF. What do we got in here? We got some snips. Check out this. I got some of these ratcheting wrenches from Gear Wrench, and I put them on a trailer pin. When you need them. Standard, metric, got them all here. There's some random wrenches, crescent wrench, all the things. Jug of coolant, just in case. Recovery strap, gotta have one of those. Looking to upgrade this and get a kinetic recovery rope. So that'll be happening in the near future. And then we've got tire deflators. And these things are clutch. We're out in the desert, pop them on. They're all preset to 10 pounds. Once the stops hissing, you know you're at 10 pounds. Double check it with that low pressure gauge. You're good to go. Got this cool little case in here little magnetic LED light. Even has a little extendable magnet for those 10 millimeters you drop down to the bottom of the motor. Spare hardware, vacuum boots, an IAC just in case. What else we got in here? Some gaskets. But the best tool I've carried and the one I'd use the most in this kit is this thing. A good little siphon hose. Just a little bulb siphon, a couple squeezes. This thing has gotten us out of so many jams with the bikes. And last but certainly not least, the must-have for a bag of zip ties. You can never have too many of these. And this guy, air compressor, because you never know when you might need one. Got myself a little army shovel down there for digging out. You never know when you're going to be digging. Paper towels, toilet paper, baby wipes. You never know when a passenger is going to need to make a pit stop. And then I got this big black moving blanket from Harbor Freight that I keep underneath everything. It has come in so handy when you're out there and you're trying to work underneath the Jeep or work on something, anybody else's rig, and you gotta lay in the dirt, the rocks, the sand, you're getting dirty, covered, you're losing tools, your keys fall out of your pocket. At least if you got the blanket down, you're staying clean, you're staying semi-comfortable, and you can find anything that falls down. Screws, nuts, bolts, Torx bits, lost a few of those. I got the bottom side of the console here all tore apart because I'm going to be replacing the steering wheel. So the rest of this is actually going to come out. I was doing some fixes in here and some wiring, some other little cleanup things that I needed to do, but I'm getting a throttle position sensor alarm. Check engine light on the dash, not an alarm. And I couldn't figure out why. I started doing some diagnosing, and apparently on these Jeeps, the late model Jeeps, 2000, 2001s, when the clock spring on the steering wheel goes bad, it trips the throttle position sensor. I don't know why. I did a bunch of research on it, and it seems to be a very, very common problem that when the clock spring goes bad, it'll throw a check engine light related to throttle position sensor, low voltage. That's exactly what I got with a brand new throttle position sensor. So, and we're going to be replacing it with a race wheel with a disconnect hub. So if you have any suggestions on that, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Because I don't know what to get yet. Do I go something cheap like a Grant or just some Amazon brand, or should I go with something a little bit more cool like an Energy or a Momo or something like that? I don't know. We'll see. PRP, those are cool. So we're gonna do that. We got that going on. And then while I was in there, I broke the headlight switch. So I got a new headlight switch. Another little fun wiring upgrade I did was right here on my lower switch panel. I had that made custom by Printy Parts. They're on Etsy. I'll put a link in the description for it. But when I hooked all these up, when I initially wired it in, all the lights would stay illuminated in the bottom, and I didn't want to drain the battery. I know they're tiny little LEDs, it'd probably be fine, but I don't want any draw on my battery. So I wired it so where the last switch here gives power to the rest, and then they're all on. And with one push of a button, you can kill them all. As long as that first one is on, the rest have power, or you kill it. Pretty slick. And a quick update over here in the bike corner, brought to you by FMF. Wish we were sponsored. We got all the bikes ready to go. They're all prepped and primed for the season. My little 88 pitter, my daughter's 150R. We're so got a new seat cover coming for that to match her custom fresh graphics. The big 450R with the retro kit. What you know about all that? All those bitchin' logos on there. Ghosted in there. Seen that one before. But I need some ideas. We got this 2003 YZ 125 DL2 Smoke, and we're looking to do a new kit. Probably a restyle with the plastics, update those a little bit, and then do a new graphics kit. Let me know what you guys think we should do with this old relic. It runs like a top. It is so good. The most reliable bike probably in the fleet. We don't have any problems with it ever, knock on wood. It is by far the oldest bike in the fleet, but man, these old two-strokes, they just run. So it's getting ready for a freshening up. What should we do? What kind of design should we do on this thing? I'd like to hear from you. Because we got the retro kit on Benny's. This is my son Jay's bike. My daughter Tegan, her cute little 150R. And then I have the MC Replica 88. This is Dad's bike. She custom. So anyway, drop in the comments. Let us know. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching. As always, best way to support the channel, as I've said 1,000 times, like and subscribe. Trying to hit that 1,000 mark by the end of the year. 1,000 subs. We are so close. So smash that button. But thanks again for checking out the channel. A little garage update, little Jeep update, little bike update on a few things going on around here. Lots more to come as we prep for Thanksgiving trip. We're gonna be going out to the river, taking the Jeep, taking the bikes, gonna be out off-road and having a good time for Turkey Week. And then we are underway for the final push, the final prep for King of the Hammers. We're the Jeep and the Excursion are patiently waiting for their final prep and final push to go. We are so close, and I'm getting so excited. So let's go. So thanks again for dropping by, checking out the video. We'll see you on the next one. Later.